Well, tonight, an incredible story of strength, determination, and defying the odds. In 2008, 3-year-old Kyra Wine became the victim of the worst case of child abuse in Benewah County. Her injuries so severe, doctors amputated her feet. And now, 5 years later, she is active and a happy 8-year-old girl. KXLY4's Annie Bishop is live with Kyra's story. And Annie, you have been covering her story from the very beginning.
And it's been a tough story to cover. The abuse of Kyra and her sister Amanda that they endured is truly heartbreaking and unimaginable. But now they are both thriving in school, reading Charlotte's Web. Her family recently inviting us into their home to show you the incredible recovery they have made. For her 8th birthday,
I was born in 2005.
Kyra Wine didn't ask for anything special.
I just let them get whatever they want.
Making the gifts on her grandma's kitchen table an even bigger surprise. A birthday is always a big deal when you're a kid, but when you're Kyra, each candle carries more than a wish. They're a symbol of survival, a light of hope.
When this all happened with Kyra, the doctors said that basically she had hours. If we hadn't, if she hadn't been taken to the hospital, she just had hours to live.
June 17th, 2008. Benewah County Sheriff deputies responded to this home for a welfare check on Kyra, then 3 years old, and her 6-year-old sister, Amanda. They couldn't have found them any sooner. For 3 weeks, the girls endured horrific child abuse at the hands of their mom, Christina Haynes, and her boyfriend, Charles Smith. Kyra was rushed to the local hospital, then airlifted to Spokane.
But I knew that she recognized me because we have a thing that we always do. I just kind of go, and she actually recognized me and went like that back.
Deanna is head of the ambulance service in St. Mary's, an EMT for decades. She's seen it all. Kyra's injuries.
I have no words what it was like. No words.
Dehydrated, malnourished, fading in and out of consciousness. Doctors frantically worked to save Kyra's life.
It was either save the kidney or save her life, and they opted for her to have an 8th birthday.
With one of her kidneys removed, the focus shifted to her feet, which suffered the most trauma.
When I saw her feet, I knew what was going to happen.
At just 3 years old, Kyra suddenly became a double amputee. Kyra and Amanda have yet to reveal all the details of the abuse.
I know some things of what happened, and then some things we'll probably never really know.
A year after Kyra and Amanda were rescued, their mom, Christina Haynes, pleaded guilty to the abuse, sentenced to 10 years in prison, 5 years of that fixed. She could be eligible for parole next year. Haynes' boyfriend, Charles Smith, who she met online, pleaded guilty too. He is now serving 10 years in prison, the maximum time allowed for felony child abuse in Idaho.
Do you think that's enough time?
No.
Even so, there is no time to dwell. Instead, Deanna and her husband focus on Kyra's recovery. Kyra spent exactly 3 months in the hospital. Don Christensen with the Hanger Clinic was there too.
I could talk to her, she wouldn't look at me. I could see her amputations. They let me see, they unwrapped and showed what she had and the like too, but she wanted no part of me or anybody else, any other man.
Over time, she slowly warmed up to Dawn and to her new feet.
It's rare when you can pull somebody's leg.
Over the past 5 years, Dawn has created 6 pairs of prosthetics for Kyra. She's like family, with her picture greeting patients as they check in for their appointment.
Well, she's just, gained confidence, in me, and we got along really well. She loves to go in the back and see what we make.
On this day, she's getting her summer feet in her favorite color. The flat bottom makes it easier to play a game she loves. She's fast and focused. Her sister Amanda is too.
Kick it! I can kick the ball far, and I like kicking. And I like basketball.
She has the pictures to prove it, dribbling alongside everyone else on her team.
So Kyra, when someone tells you that you can't do something, what do you say?
I say I can. I can do flips, front flips. I can't do back flips yet.
Kyra is now in the 2nd grade. She's got a knack for math.
You add add, subtract, stack and add.
The one thing that I can say about Kyra is she has a very strong will on just pretty much everything. And so I think that that's her spirit and her determination and her stubbornness and her strong will actually is probably what saved her.
And it's what will keep her living a full life, full of cake and lots of candles.
And we'll sing and embarrass her.
She's just amazing.
Amazing indeed. Kyra and Amanda have also been in counseling to help with their recovery. Kyra will need one more surgery on the top of her head to help repair her scalp. She lost quite a bit of scalp and hair during that 3 weeks of abuse that she endured.
What a great story. So glad that she was able to open up as much as she did. You can definitely see her determination in her eyes and in her face. She and her sister are now living with the grandparents?
They are. They're living with their grandparents in St. Mary's. And Deanna, their grandma, agreed to this story, to this interview, because she really wanted to show the community how Amanda and Kyra were doing. She said the community just rallied around their family when this originally happened and the time in the hospital, and so much support. And she said that the community has earned the right to know how Kyra and Amanda are doing. And I'm just so honored to share their story and just the incredible recovery that both of them have made, because we remember Kyra suffered a lot of the physical abuse, but Amanda endured a lot of verbal and mental abuse as well. So they're both just truly remarkable girls, and such an honor to get to know them and their family.
Yeah, so glad that she's doing well. We may never know exactly what happened, but maybe we don't need to know everything as long as she is healed emotionally and physically. Thank you so much for that story, Annie. Just fabulous.